from We Grant Fitness and Health. And today we're talking about how to strengthen your mindset through cancer. So today we've got Lucy, who's a cancer support coach and a holistic therapist. Welcome, Lucy.
Thanks, Jackie. Hello.
It's good to have you on here. It's been a long time chat coming, girl.
Oh, finally let you get me.
Exactly. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really interesting, guys. So definitely listen. So Lucy, start off by telling us about yourself and your journey through cancer.
Okay. So I was a holistic therapist for about, I don't know, I've been about 17, 18 years now. And 4 years ago, I got notification that I had breast cancer. And it was just a fluke mammogram for 7-year-olds. And so I had breast cancer. It was in my breast, it was in my armpit, and it was in my lymph. And it was stage 3 and very aggressive. So unfortunately, I got my clinic. I had a holistic wellness clinic doing all different types of massage management. And I had to shut my clinic to concentrate on me, to fight the cancer journey, to go on the cancer journey to get better. So that's what I did. I'm now sort of 3 years in remission now. It's 4 years since my operation. And so I'm coming up to sort of 3.5 years, 4 years in remission. Next year will be 5 years. Yeah, so now I'm helping people go through the journey with support and good mindset the way I did. So I just wanted to get the word out there and help people that are going through it.
That's brilliant. And tell us a little bit about what struggles you kind of had, like with your mindset during that period.
Well, the first thing that happens when you get told the words you have cancer, before you've even left the doctor's office, you have already arranged your funeral, and you can see everyone standing around your grave. That's the first thing you do. You panic immediately. So that's the hardest thing. And then there is such a big fear about cancer because everyone who doesn't understand it assumes they're going to die. Because it is happening. So that was the first thing. So my partner and I, we allowed ourselves one day to cry and feel very sorry for ourselves. And then the next day we went, that's it, no more tears. We rolled our sleeves up and just got on with getting me better.
And I know I was, around when you was going through the treatment, Lucy. So I know, some of the struggles that you were having. So tell us, like, what type of things were you doing? What, you and your partner, did you cry? What types of things did you do to strengthen your mindset to keep going? Because it can be a real difficult time for people.
Yeah. So as you know, being one of my friends on the journey with me, the hardest thing I had to do was tell my friends to not cry in front of me. And when I told people, and I told people slowly and surely, I didn't tell everyone at first. I just, as they came into my life for a meeting or whatever, and then had to tell them. And I tried to tell everyone as personally as possible. And a lot of people just burst out crying. And I had to say to them, stop, I'm not dying. I flatly refuse to die of cancer. It's not on my remit. And you can't die. So stop acting like I am going to die and that you're scared. Because I can't handle that. I need you to pick me up, not me pick you up. And I know how hard that was for all of my friends to put on a happy face in front of me. But that was my rule. You've got to do that. I can't be looking after you as well. So yes, I did put a lot of pressure on my friends by making them do that, but that was how I got through it. And also positivity, I had to stay positive. I told my surgeon, I told my oncologist, I told everybody I'm not dying of cancer. I flatly refuse. So it's hard, most of the time I got through it okay, but definitely when it was a big dip and Jeff would come home from work and I'd be laying on the kitchen floor crying my eyes out, because it was just one of those days. So,
yeah, I'm just getting upset just listening to you, Lucy.
Yes, you got me through it, Jack. You got me through it, love.
So So, Lucy, at this time where we're at with this virus, and some people are, dying, and I mean, I even saw just recently, just now, someone's dad just died, and it's like this is something different, isn't it? That's come upon us now.
Yeah,
this
is a really strange, weird, vortexy type thing that we're in, whether we are a pawn in someone else's game, whether you believe the conspiracy theories, whatever your beliefs, your whatever is, now is the time you really have to protect yourself and look after yourself, whether you have cancer or not. You have to put this big protective bubble around you. There's nothing we can do. We're going to go into lockdown. We're going to go the same way Spain and Italy and France. We've got to. So the best thing to do is just protect your health, protect you, protect your loved ones, and let's hurry up and get through it as quick as we can.
Yeah, because it's really difficult, because it's something that's out of your control. It's like you can't even take controls, and that must have been a similar thing in terms of having cancer. It's out of your control, but what can you do now?
Absolutely. It was completely because, as you and most of my friends know, I am a control freak and I like to be in charge and know what's going on. That's taught me a big lesson. So yes, so you can take back control when you've got cancer. Absolutely. Unfortunately, and I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the NHS. I really honestly wouldn't. They saved my life and kept me alive. So I'm missing the NHS and the medical team at all. I have a wonderful medical team behind me, but it's very easy to get caught up on this world of hamster wheel of appointments and scans and medical jargon, and you literally can just go into yourself and just go, okay, okay, I'll go for that scan. Okay, I'll have that treatment. Okay, I'll do as I'm told. Some of the medical team don't give you the chance to ask questions. That wasn't going to happen with me. Luckily for me, my oncologist, who's head of the unit, she knows her supplements, she knows her herbs, she knows her nutrition. So we had lots to talk about, and my questions were too deep for her registrar. So I only saw her registrar once. I actually her, which is unheard of, because her team can't answer my questions, only she can. But as she said, nobody asks the level of questions that I do. You know, so that, and I just want people to know that you don't have to accept everything that's being told if you don't understand it. Ask, why am I having that scan? What am I going to do? What are the side effects? What are my chances of survival having that as to not having it? Why am I having chemo? Why am I having radiotherapy? Why am I having Herceptin injections? Why am I on tamoxifen when I've read on a forum that someone else isn't on tamoxifen because of the side effects? There's so you have to ask these questions. You have to take your control, because it's your body, and you have to know, you have to understand what's going on. And also, I've got such a fantastic relationship with all my medical team. My surgeon gives me a big hug whenever I see him for my follow-up appointments. He loves me. He's absolutely with me. He always gives me a big hug. My oncologist is the same, because I make them do their job. I know I've researched this. What do you think about it? And that's what I say to people: take back control, empower yourself to understand what's going on, understand what your medical team are trying to do, and understand why they're trying to do what they're doing.
And I remember you actually completely knowing what certain things that you could take and you couldn't take in terms of supplementation. I remember talking to you, about that, and you go, no, I can't have that. And
I was wrong on one of the things. I was wrong because as you know, we follow the same person, and this person said red clover is great for breast cancer.
Yes.
So because I was going to Canada literally a week after diagnosis for three or 4 weeks over Christmas and New Year. So I got a friend in America to ship my red clover to Canada. So it was there waiting for me. And I brought it home, and my oncologist put it in the no pile. And I was like, what do you mean no? It's great for, it's great for She said, not yours. Her words to me were, not yours, Lucy. It will accelerate yours, and I'm trying to keep you alive. So I'm lucky in the fact that she knew her herbs and supplements. Research. So yes, I follow a lot of people. I also follow the people that are way against chemo and radiotherapy. Balanced argument for everything. So why are they saying that? And this person is saying that. So it's always good to follow a few different people to get a balanced perspective and to understand it yourself from every point of view.
Exactly. So Lucy, tell us 3 tips that you would say are really, 3 things that people could do to start to strengthen their mindset. What 3 things? Positivity,
100%. Get positive now. Positive, and visualize that you are going to live and that you are going to beat it and that you are going to be okay. You have to visualize the positivity, the future. Visualize what you're going to do in the future when you're better and all the treatment stopped. So meditation, positive affirmations, absolutely key. Must. First thing I say is get your mindset positive first. Toxicity, get rid of all the toxicity out of your life, and I mean people, skincare, and household cleaners, because while your body is trying to, if you're going to have chemo and radiotherapy, that's a lot of toxins that your body is going to have to deal with, your liver and your kidneys and everything. So you want to be putting less stuff in your body, and especially if you're cancer, if it's breast cancer, it's a hormonal breast cancer. Mine was hormonal and protein, so I tried to get me both. You've got to cut out all the stuff that are xenoestrogens that are affecting your hormones and making it worse. So definitely toxicity, get rid of it, and that includes people as well. People don't serve you, that are negative, that bring you down and take up too much of your time. Get rid of them. This is your life now. This is your fight. This is your battle. This is your journey, whatever you want to call it. You have to do it with as little toxicity as possible. And the third thing is education. Get educated on nutrition, on exercise, and rest. So the benefits of having a good nutrition for your body, for your immune system. Know that the benefits of having exercise with yourself, and the rest, and how your body repairs when it rests. You need to rest. Don't be a hero. Don't work all the hours if you because you can. That's not helping your body at all. Rest. So they're the top 3 things I would get somebody to do first of all.
Definitely, and those are things that people should be embracing in their life anyway.
I know.
we know that they don't, but definitely those 3 things sounds like good 3 things to start off with, Lucy. So Lucy, tell us about a client that you've worked with who've come to you that's been struggling. Give us a case study of someone that you've worked with that they've overcome some of the struggles. We know that it's a journey. It's not a race. It's just tell us about.
So I support them emotionally, because while you're on the journey and it's all a bit of a hamster wheel and you don't quite know who you are and what you are, about 2 years after diagnosis, when your treatments start falling away and your appointments at the hospital go less and less, your support network seems to just disappear. And then you start waking up and you get a headache and you immediately think it's a brain tumor, or you get a cough and you think it's lung cancer, and you just have a major panic. And it usually takes about 18 months, 2 years after your first diagnosis. So I would support people emotionally on that, to work through the fear of it coming back, because when you're worrying about it coming back, you're chipping away at your immune system, and opening yourself up and lowering your vibration. So I support people with emotions. First of all, I work with them to get positive and to have the fabulous feeling of freedom that I have, that I don't wake up every day wondering if it's going to come back and worrying. So I support them emotionally, make sure their mindset is key. Tell them to de-stress themselves and their life. So yoga, meditation, walking, exercise, breathe, oxygen, proper breaths, not the normal we all do. Proper oxygenation of the body. So I slowly but surely, because I've learned now, if I give everyone all the information at once, they take absolutely not a blind bit of notice of me, and they go off and nothing gets done. I just thought everyone was as bad as me and did it all at once, you know. I've learned that now. Slowly catch a monkey. I have to very slowly give drip feed people. So I'd worked out what was the most important thing, which is what they're going to then be strong enough to change. And I don't mean change your whole life. Absolutely. No. Listen, Jack, you know, I still drink wine. Now and again, I cut down meat, a lot of meat. I went mainly vegetarian. But you know, now I'm better. I still have fun because I've got to live. I've got to have fun. So, you know, I still have wine. I just don't beat myself up about it anymore.
Exactly.
It's all about living your life to the full, having fun without the fear of it returning. And that's, you know, what books to read for mindset, what books to use, and what people to follow. And because not everyone believes in everything that I believe in, and some people follow you might not agree with or like. So I give a whole load of different people to go and check out themselves and see who resonates with them best.
Definitely. That's good. So, Lucy, let's talk about another part of the services that you offer, your retreats, right? So tell us about a wonderful retreat that you've been on recently, that you've delivered, some of the workshops that happen, just tell us about the whole experience.
So my mantra now is I did live life to the full anyway, but I live it even fuller now. And it's all about having fun, laughing and having fun every day. And if that means if I am walking down a grassy hill, I don't care if people watch me, I will roll down it like a 5-year-old, because everyone loves to roll down a hill. I can't help it, but honestly, roll down a hill, it's free. Right? Then you're not giggling at the end of it, because it's all about having fun in life. So I ran this in Cyprus last year, and I was very blessed. We had such beautiful people on the trip that wanted to change one thing about their life. So I'm not going to come in and take all your food out your cupboard and make you do this and make you do that. I want everybody to change one thing first, just one thing. And if that's so, someone, a 74-year-old, bless him, drunk more water. He hadn't drunk water for years. He's 74. How can I teach him what to do? He immediately started drinking more water. And by the end of the week, he was feeling so much better. He did all the exercise classes. He came to all my talks. It was just amazing. And when I still see him now, he still says to me, Lucy, I'm still drinking water. And I'm like, somebody else went home and had the confidence to go and join a gym. And in 40 years, I've never stepped inside a gym because they were too embarrassed or nervous. Other people have chucked all the plastics out of their life and now cook and use glass dishes. So it's all about understanding the toxicity of this world, but it's also about having fun. So we always have afternoons off to go and sit at the pool, sit by the beach, have a one-to-one private chat with me. And then in the evening, we all meet for cocktail, champagne, and if you want to sit with us for dinner, you sit with us for dinner. If you want to go off on your own, you can go off on your own. It's all about whatever makes you feel comfortable. But so it's all about education one week, implementation the next week.
Brilliant.
And fun, all geared on having fun.
Brilliant. That's great, Lucy. That sounds amazing. It's amazing that so many of the people got aha moments, had something to take away, had something that they've implemented and they've stuck to, because it was just one thing. One habit at a time is the best thing. There's No point in trying to do everything, because you end up doing nothing. So that, exactly, totally. So, Lucy, tell us about your cancer support group. What is the ethos? How does it happen? You know that I do menopause cafes, and that's based on the deaf cafe model. So is your model just the one that you've brought up? Tell us a bit about that.
Yes. So at the moment, obviously it's slightly changed in the last couple of weeks.
Yes, I bet.
Yeah. So a friend of mine is about 2 years behind me in cancer, and he was actually, I saw him at a party in November, and he was actually going through the stage where he's dipped and he's got a little bit unconfident and he's scared of it returning, even though he's just got an all clear prognosis.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need to help you and work with you. Yeah. And he said he wanted to give back. So I said, look, I am starting up this cancer support group. Why don't we do it together? Because even though I'm the expert in breast cancer, it's still cancer. And I don't want just people with breast cancer to come and see me. I want anyone. And I doubt very much if I'd get men to my group. And he was thinking the same. He had a blood cancer that was also in his bones.
Oh, okay.
And he said, he doubt he'd get women to his group, and he wouldn't know how to answer questions on estrogen and breast cancer, and things like that. So we decided to do it together.
Brilliant.
Opened it up to absolutely everyone who's got cancer, has had cancer, or is going through the journey, going through treatment. Has come out the other side and is now in that fearful space of it returning and can't move forward. Also carers as well. So I had such a lot of support from you and all my other friends, my medical team, but it's Jeff. Being a man, they don't open up. How useless they. So them as well. So we carers can come as well. The husbands, the wives, the mums, the dads, the daughters.
Brilliant.
Whatever, because when it gets too big, because at the moment I'm holding it at my house, when it gets too big, we will then separate it so that the people with cancer or on the journey can have a safe space to talk without their carer, and the caring family members can have their own safe space to talk about how hard it was, because it is hard. It really is hard. So we've done our first meeting in March. It was wonderful. It was
brilliant.
Very informal. Everyone just came round. I stuck the kettle on. We had a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. I did a fruit platter, a few healthy biscuits, because I didn't want it to be a place of sermon where I made you eat good food and only drink water. I want it to be a fun place. If you didn't want to talk, you didn't have to. You can just sit there with a cup in the background. But everyone spoke to each other. I had a mix of people that are on the journey at the moment with their husband. I had someone whose mum has gone through it and they had to scare themselves a few weeks ago. I had someone, obviously Paul and I were there. My partner was there. Somebody that Paul had met at the hospital last year on their journey was there. So people of all different walks of life, ages, what they've been through. And it was lovely because the feedback I got, because they were chatting with Jeff as well. Everyone walked around the room and talked to each other. And one of the husbands was like, I really needed that. And for him to talk to Jeff, he had someone he knew to talk to through the journey as a partner, which really helped enormously. So
brilliant.
Brilliant. And the only feedback, I said to everyone, please give me feedback, because I wanted it to be very informal, though I have got things to talk about as we go along. One person said, perhaps you should have done an introduction so everyone could introduce themselves. Do that, but everyone came in at different times. So I let it all go, but next time I will probably do that. And
that's what normally happens at the first one. Do you know what I mean? I remember my first menopause cafe, and all we did was go around and do introductions, and nothing else happened. Do you know what I mean? But that still helps. That still helped everyone.
But
you know what I mean?
To everyone, I was watching everyone. I spoke to everyone. Jeff spoke to everyone. Spoke to everyone. And some people in the room knew each other. I can't mention names or anything on it.
Sure.
People did. I knew everyone bar one. And so everyone didn't know everyone, which was good, because then they ended up more. But that was lovely that it was all in my kitchen, and it was fabulous. Unfortunately, we can't meet online. We have to meet online now. So my next one is online next Thursday.
Okay, brilliant.
Hopefully that will work.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. Let me know, because I'm hoping to do my next one online. So let me know how yours goes.
I'm sure it will be fine. It's either going to be me and Paul sitting there chatting, and we'll see. Listen, can't stress about it. I can't stress it.
Exactly.
Me privately, I'm there. I'm here to talk to people whenever, if they don't want to come on the group.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. That's a good thing. So thank you, Lucy. It's been amazing talking to you. Tell me about a freebie or anything that you would like to offer my listeners.
So I've got a Facebook page. Excuse the language. We wanted it to be funny and upbeat name. We didn't want it to be dark and down and negative. So it is called Cancer Kiss Our Arse. So it's my Facebook page. It's our Facebook page with Paul Pickering and myself. And so that's free. That's completely free. So come on that. If you can't find me or whatever, find me through Jackie and I'll add you. And I do a sort of 15-20 minute confidence call, really, just to come and have a chat and see if you want to join my group, or if you want to talk to me, or if you want to take any coaching further, because I'm in the middle of doing some different programs and writing them all up at the moment, so they'll be coming out soon. But the freebies, come and join me on Facebook, join me on my group, because I do lives a couple of times a week, and it's just give you something to laugh at, really.
Great. That's brilliant, Lucy. And where can people find you, Lucy?
My business page is Healthy Body, Healthy Mind. And so join me through that on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram as Healthy Body, Healthy Mind as well. And you can find me here with you.
Brilliant, Lucy.
So if you want to talk to me or work with me, come on for a chat. I love chatting. So come on and chat and just see if there's anything I can do to help you or a family member.
Brilliant. So, Lucy, what are your final words for our listeners?
Stay positive, whether you've got cancer or whether you're just worrying about these times. Stay positive. Use it in a positive way. So dejunk that wardrobe that you've been threatening to for years. Declutter the food cupboard that you've been threatening. Sorry about that. The phone's on silent, but the computer's not. Didn't know that. Live. Yes. So if you don't like your job, then learn and start thinking about learning something else that you can do to get yourself a better job or a different job, or do something. Learn a language, learn something, keep your brain in gear, keep happy, keep positive. And I'm going to get the swing ball out. So I will be watching swing ball. I'll be playing swing ball next week. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Good.
Brilliant. See, I know one of the things that I thought that you just thought, I'm just going to live life, is when you got your motorbike. I was like, oh my God, yes. She's got a motorbike.
Really nice one as well, and it scares me a little bit, which makes me respect it all the more when I get on it. Yes, so I am at the moment, bless it. It's all locked away in the garage. So yeah, I am missing it. So I can't wait for the end of the lockdown, and then I can get out there and go to the beach.
Exactly. So thank you again, Lucy. So guys, definitely get in touch with Lucy. You know, she's doing retreats. She's got a cancer support group going on. You know, Cancer Kick Ass, was it?
Cancer Kiss Our Arse.
Oh, Kiss Our Arse.
Yeah.
Even better. So that should be easy to find on Facebook. So definitely look for that one. And I will see you soon.
Lovely.
Take care.
Jackie, thank you.
Thanks.